Hi, my name's Adam, and this is my wife Brittany, and we're going to be walking through a couple of Vygotsky menu exercises. So let's get started. We're going to be starting with three-position toe raisers. So, Brittany, could you get to the wall right here, and then you're just going to put your hands on the wall for support. Just kind of just support yourself up, stand up nice and tall, and then what you're going to be doing is just squeeze your scapula together so that you can look straight ahead. Nice, good posture. Now what you're going to be doing is with your feet shoulder width apart, you are going to just do calf raises. Just do them nice and controlled and slow, nice and easy down. Good, perfect. And then what we're going to do is we do 10 of those. So we can just simulate those of the front straight ahead. And now what we can have you do is point your toes out to the sides. There we go, kind of a duck walk. And then what we're going to do is going to be the same thing. We are going to be doing up and then down, nice and controlled motion. Stay looking ahead, nice, easy breathing, perfect. All right, good. And then we'd simulate 10 of these as well. And then now you can point your toes inward. Just kind of pigeon toe here, and just exaggerate it. And same thing, nice, good posture. And then just easy up. And even exaggerate it a little bit more, point your toes in a little bit. There you go, kind of a little Quasimodo thing going on. Very good, very good. All right, then we do 10 of those. All right, so that'll complete the three-position toe raisers. And now let's do standing arm circles. So this exercise, what we're going to be doing, we'll get the camera right here a little bit, but what we're going to do is we will take our hands out to our side, and it'll be in a golfer's grip. So just imagine that you're holding a golf club in your hands, and then we're going to be starting forward. So get your feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to stare straight forward. And then what you're going to do is squeeze your scapula together so you have nice, good posture. Look straight ahead. And what we're going to do is generate all the rotating motion in our shoulder like this. So these aren't going to be the normal, big baseball ones that we're used to. These are just all the motion is going to be generated in the shoulder and squeeze the scapula together. And what we're going to do is just generate all of that motion right there in the shoulder and go forward with the palms facing down. Perfect. Really good. And then what we do is we would do 25 of these. And then what we do is once we complete those, we would flip our hands so palms facing up. And these ones we're going to be doing backwards. So these ones will be doing the exact same thing, just backwards, and make sure that all that motion is in the shoulder. Perfect. Very good. And this one up a little bit more. Good. No, very good. Just really squeeze that scapula back here. Very good. Good job. All right, so we can simulate the rest of the standing arm circles. Those of you did a really good job. All right, and then the next exercise we are going to be doing is going to be the static back. So on this, we will simulate it here, right over here on the chair. What we'll get you to do, Britt, is if you could just lie down on the ground here and put your feet up on this chair. There we go. Perfect. And so what you do is you'll just get your butt as close to the end of the chair as possible, and then just have your knees shoulder width apart. There you go. Not too wide. And then just lie back. And then what you'll do is you'll have your arms spread at a 45-degree angle and just let them hang right there. And what this will do is it'll just kind of let your body settle in there. So do you kind of feel it? We'd let you do this for about 5-10 minutes, just whenever you kind of start feeling yourself settle in. And what your pelvis, it will gradually just kind of sink to the floor, and it'll stabilize your pelvis like that. So do you feel anything that's coming in, or is it too soon?
I think it's too soon.
I think you're right. It might be a little bit too soon. But we would do this, and actually what I'm going to do here is straighten out your legs a little bit like this, so it's nice and straight. That's perfect. And then just tilt your head. Don't tilt your head, but straighten your head so it's straight back. Perfect. Very good. And so yeah, we just simulate this for about 5 to 10 minutes and let it go. Feel anything yet? Nothing yet?
Well, you would feel something after about 5-10 minutes, but just so this video doesn't go too long, we will go to the next exercise, which will be the crocodile twist. So what we'll do is you can get up, and I'll help you up here, or you can just get up. And so with this exercise, I'll get this up here so that we can actually see. Is you get down on the floor, and be on your back, and it'll be the same thing. You'll be like this, and you're gonna have your arms straight out on both sides. And what we'll do is you'll take your right foot and you're gonna cross it over to your left like this, and then you're gonna twist so that it's touching the floor right here. And then as soon as you're on the ground, you're gonna look in the opposite direction. So I want you to try that. So arms straight out. Sorry. Okay, very good. Okay, so arms straight out. And now let's take your right foot and you put it on top of your left. Very good. All right. And now let's rotate those off to the left. Very good. As soon as they're touching the ground, try and keep your knees and your hips stacked on top of each other, and then look in the opposite direction. So you're right on the money. Very good. How's that feel? Feel stretch? Feel stretch at all? Keep breathing. Don't go stop breathing on me. Do you feel it?
Where am I supposed to feel it?
Where do you feel it?
Calf?
Calf? You feel it all in your back? A little bit in your back?
Okay, a little.
A little bit in your back, okay. Well, good. But if you feel it in your calf, that's good too. So that's all good. So we've got that. We've got our crocodile twist. We've got our that. Now we would let you do this side. And now why don't you come back to normal. So there we go. Yep, let that down. And put your other foot down. And why don't you take it off to the other side. So take your left over. Yep, perfect. And then come to the other side. And try and stack those knees on top of each other and the hips. And then look in the opposite direction. There we go. Now do you feel any differences going to the left or to the right? Feel a little bit like one side is easier than the other?
No.
Both feel the same. That's good. Then you're balanced.
I guess that's good.
That is good. Can you go a little bit further in that stretch?
Yeah.
Yep, perfect. Very good. Doesn't hurt or anything? Okay, very good. Okay, you're doing very good. All right, now we let you do that. Okay, perfect. All right, now we will do the windmill. So why don't you get up from there? And we will go against the wall here. Let's see here. Let's get the camera adjusted. Okay, and so what we'll do is we'll get you with your, once again, your feet are going to be shoulder width apart, and it's going to feel a little bit pigeon-toed. You just want to get it so the outside of your foot is basically going straight out. So it'll feel a little bit pigeon-toed, but then what you're going to do is get against the wall like this, and just try and think. You want your knees, your hips, basically all your joints are going to be glued to the wall. So just try and get as close to the wall as possible with everything. So your scapula, your shoulder blades, everything glued to the wall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to twist and just try and keep everything. Because what you might want to do is like a hip might be coming off the wall a little bit because your body is just going to naturally want to twist that way. Well, we want to keep everything glued to the wall through the entire range of motion. And you're just going to go as far as you can. And you're not going to have the same degree of motion that you would think you would have if you were able to take a hip off the wall and go down and touch your toes. So why don't you try that? So feet shoulder width apart, a little bit further than that. There we go. And then remember, on the outside of your foot, just imagine try and make that a straight line. Go straight forward. There you go. So does that feel a little bit pigeon-toed? A little bit? Okay. All right. Now, starting at your ankles, just think ankles, knees, We got the screensaver on here, so. And we're back. Okay, so starting with the ankles, just get them glued to the wall, then the knees, then the hips, then the shoulders, and then let's get both arms out, nice and big on both sides, and then just think your shoulders glued to the wall, your elbows glued to the wall, your wrists, and even your fingertips. And don't forget the head. So now start by going to the left. There we go. Remember, keep everything glued to the wall through the whole range of motion. There we go. Keep breathing. Good. All right, and whenever you feel like you've reached the end, start coming back the same way you came. Very good. Now you can keep going to the other side. Get this out of your way. Nice. See your left hand is coming off the wall a little bit.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's natural. When I do it, that happens to me all the time. So you just have to think, be conscious through the whole range of motion that's what you want to be doing. Very good. Now keep going. And what we do is we would be going back and forth 10 times, so 10 repetitions of this back and forth. Very good. Continue. How does that feel? Do you feel it in any particular way, or are you feeling that?
My side.
Your side? Good. That's exactly where we should expect it. So that's good. Very good. All right. So that completes the 6 exercises for the Egoscue practicum. So thanks, and have a good one.